welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be using this free template that I'm giving to the Figma community. I will add the link below, and we're going to make a ton of social media posts very quickly using a plugin that I built. So let's get into it. I have some steps for how to use the plugin BatchStudios, and then how to customize this template that will help you make these social media posts. So first things first, we'll just take a tour through this file. This is what we'll be editing today. Here are the components in the back that you can adjust. So there's different sizes, and you'll see how we work those later. So first things first, you can add your logo in here, or any brand that you're working with. So we'll just say my logo. You can see how that adjusts up here. We'll add in my actual logo though. So we'll go like this. My logo's in here, and we'll turn the CTA, or we'll turn the, let's rename this actually. This is good, I'm catching it. We'll just call this logo. And what we're gonna do is we'll just say skip on this, and you'll see anytime we use BatchStudios and you don't want anything to pop up, just put skip in there, and it should skip the layer completely. So you can see, we'll turn this off. I have my logo in here. This file uses variables, so, and depending on the version of Figma you have, you may have access to variables. If you don't, you might not have to use this. You might have to use styles, but for this, we're going to be using variables. So for Schmelt Studios, this logo, make sure it's set to content text, so that when we switch this to dark mode, it stays in the color modes that we want. So add your logo in this component, turn off the logo here, and then you can see that's updated here. So now when I turn it to dark mode, my logo switches to white. So this is how it can be used, like in so many different variations. I love this template so much. All right, moving on. We have this here. It's time to open BatchStudio. So I'm actually gonna copy it. So I'm gonna option drag this out. We'll set it back to light mode for now. And then you're gonna go to either the community and type in BatchStudio and try it in your file, or you can go down here into plugins and type in BatchStudio, and it's this one here. Very excited that we have our own plugin now. We can run it. All right, so when you are clicked on your frame, we can click detect. All right, it's detecting 3 text layers and 2 image layers. Now I'm gonna drop in a CSV. So I have a CSV already made, and if you guys want this, let me know. If you don't, oh well. All right, so you can see that we have the background skipped, and I'll just run you through this really quick. So in this file here, see where it says background? Because there's nothing in our CSV, and I can just pop this up really quick. Here's our CSV. So we have title, body, CTA, and image placeholder. Because there's nothing that says background, it's not mapping it. You can map it to the image background if you want, but for now it's just gonna skip it because it's not in there. And then you just map accordingly. So whatever you have, right? So you got your title. This is the title here. See, we named it title. We have this body text, body, and then the image placeholder right here. And that's how it's gonna fill. If you don't want any layers to be found within this, you can click skip. See how this button has skip on it? That's just gonna skip that layer. So when you upload your file, it's not seen, and you don't have like a ton of layers being added. So that's kind of a cool feature. All right, so let's populate these frames. Also, you can add, I think we're using Unsplash photos for this, but you can add like box links or other types of links. I think we have it mapped out for Google Drive share links, Dropbox links, Box links, and Unsplash URLs. So those are the image providers we work with so far. This could update in the future to work for more. If you guys have any ideas, just leave me a comment in this video. All right, let's populate the frames. Just gonna find our images. And there we go, populated all of our frames. And what's really cool, all right, so that's Batch Studios, super easy to use. You can make a ton of stuff really fast. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas for how to make this better, just let me know. But onto this file, which I love, you can then grab all these over in this properties panel. We can change them for like X posts. Actually, you know what? Let's add these to an auto layout, Shift A, so they stay all together. And then we'll grab everything inside here. So Option L will close all your layers. All right, grabbing all of these. We can change the size. We have X post, Instagram post, the bigger Instagram post, IG stories, Facebook post, LinkedIn post. Just stick to Pinterest for now. We can turn them to dark mode in the appearance. Turn on light mode. We can not display the image. We can not display the header. We can take the logo off. We can take the button off. So you can see how you can make a bunch of images all at one time. And then you can go in the components and make these however you want them. You can take things off, adjust the opacity, adjust the corner radius, anything you want you can do. This is your file, free for everybody. Oh yeah, in the variables as well. So say you're working with a brand and their colors are different, so we can change the background color to red, the content text to white. It changes all of that in there. You can change your button color. This is really bad, but you get the gist, right? So, and then you can have a different mode when you do that. Because they're already in an auto layout, I can actually set this to light mode. And we could just call this light mode, right? We can duplicate this whole section and say dark mode, right? And what we can do is just switch this whole thing to dark. Oh, it should have made them all dark. Why you not do it? Should just switch auto dark. All right, now I think we got it. So if you switch it now, perfect, the whole thing goes. All right, sorry for the confusion, but now that we have this whole frame, because it's in an auto layout set to light and dark, you can then switch through as many as you want. So you grab all of them, switch them all, turn all the images off, and then you can just export those and call that, what, 8, 9, 10 photos. You can switch them all to dark mode up here. Turn off the button, turn on the image, and then you can adjust from there. It's really cool. We go back to our components, grab like all these same images, and I'm pretty sure if we grab this button here, you can grab all of them because they're named the same. You're welcome. We can go through and actually grab these image containers. There we go. And then just set it, I don't know, to something ridiculous, 200. Make them circles, come back in here. Boom. Change this to light. So we could see how you could make quite a few variations of images for blogs, Pinterest posts, anything like that for your clients, super fast. And then using Batch Studios is just another way to increase that workflow process, whip out some graphics pretty quick. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial, give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing, and we'll catch you guys later. Thanks.